There haven't been any championship banners hoisted into Boston's hallowed rafters since 2008. LeBron James won't let go of the rope. Cleveland's star has bounced the Celtics from the playoffs 4 times in the past 7 years, and James carries a 6-game postseason winning streak at Boston into this year's Eastern Conference Finals, which open on Sunday at TD Garden, Monday, Manila time. As a member of both the Miami Heat and Cavaliers, James, whose success against Boston did a 180-degree turn with a mesmerizing Game 6 performance in 2012, has made the Celtics with envy. But while the 33-year-old has the utmost respect for the NBA's most decorated franchise, James' admiration hasn't stopped him from standing in the way of Boston stuffing more Larry O'Brien trophies into its crowded case. And if he beats the Celtics again and advances to his 8th straight NBA Finals, James would join a club currently exclusive to Boston players with legendary status. Only Bill Russell, 10, Sam Jones, 9, Tommy Heinsohn, 9, and Frank Ramsey, 8, have played in more consecutive finals than James, who said he hasn't reflected on the possibility of admission to their group. "I do know that this is my 8th straight conference finals and I have an opportunity to play for a championship if I'm able to be successful in this conference finals, so I don't take that for granted," James said. "You dream about being able to play in big games in the NBA. Even when I got to the NBA, that was one of my only goals, to be as great as I can be, to play in big games in the NBA and be remembered, and I think I've done that in my career." Just trying to add onto it, while I can. Early in his career, James saw the Celtics as a postseason exit ramp. The Big Three Boston team featuring Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce and Ray Allen ousted him, and the Cavs in 2008 and 2010, the latter series ending with James famously storming off the floor and pulling off his jersey to foreshadow his free agent departure later that summer for South Beach. He avenged that loss the following year in the conference semifinals, and then in 2012, James had one of his most magnificent postseason exhibitions of his career in Boston. With the Heat down 3-2 in the series, James scored 45 points on 19 of 26 shooting and added 15 rebounds as Miami forced a Game 7 and went on to win consecutive titles. Since then, he's 8-1 against the Celtics with a 4-game sweep in 2015 and a 5-game dusting last year in the conference finals. James has scored 979 points in 34 playoff games against the Celtics, the most by one player against a single team. And in his past 6 games on Boston's parquet, he's averaging 34.3 points, 9.5 rebounds and 6.5 assists. James has 8 playoff wins in Boston, more than all but 4 current Celtics. One of them, Jaylen Brown, knows what's coming. Physically, he is more superior than any guy that is on the floor, Brown said. He's 260-plus pounds. Can run like a gazelle. Athletic. He's physical. He's just unstoppable. We gotta be mentally locked in and have a mindset to try and do the best we can. LeBron is top 3, top 5 of all time. He's going to do what he does. We just gotta take away the other guys and have a great mindset of mentally being locked in every possession. Boston's notorious crowd is known for rattling opposing players. In the first round, Celtics fans taunted Milwaukee guard Eric Bledsoe with chants of "Who is Bledsoe?" after he unwisely made a comment about Celtics playoff phantom Terry Rozier. James and his teammates know they'll have their ears wrung as well. One of the rowdy environments, Cavaliers forward Kyle Korver said. "Boston is fun. They have a great crowd. They're ready to get behind their team. There's been moments where I've been on a team where there's a decent lead and then they make one shot and the place just erupts. You're like, man, they're going to come back. You just feel it. It's a great place to play, especially in the playoffs. Boston's roar only seems to strengthen James, who appreciates the passion and pride in the Celtics. Just the history, you look up in the rafters and you see all the greats that has either played there or the previous arena they played in, he said. It's of sports town. You look at the Patriots. You look at the Bruins. You look at the Red Sox. You add them, look at all that history. It's just a sports town. If you're not green, they don't mess with you.